Back to another episode of Hippy Dippy. Okay, so we're at number 55. 55 of the top animes of all time. Okay, we're at number 55. I probably said that before because the last two videos I kind of fucked up on the fucking thing. Now then, with that being said though, I'd like to say this number 55 is Hero Tales. Hero Tales is really, really interesting. Now then, why does it beat every other anime? The main reason why it beats all the rest of the anime is the fact that I hated this anime right from the start. I'm not gonna lie, I did not like this anime when I first watched it. I thought it was fucking stupid. But when I watched it, I was like, okay, I like it. Um, Pretty much you got a main character who hates another main character. One's evil, one's good. The good guy pulls out a sword and he travels with his sister. They are trying to find the five divine warriors. That's what the plot of the first season is, and they eventually go to the plot of the area. That being said, though, it's kind of your run to the mills anime. I mean, until the very end of the first season, one of the main characters. Because first off, you have the first three that travel together travel throughout the whole entire first season. Then one of the guys who traveled turns evil, even though he's not evil. He has to be evil because of reasons. Uh, that being said, though, he turns evil, and then at the very end, he switches it up. KK. Now then, I had to read this on Wikipedia because I did not know this. There are five divine warriors. You got the guy with the sword, guy who's good at archery, which he's very good at bow and arrows and stuff. Which I think he's the guy with. But yeah, you got a guy with bow and arrow, you got a guy with the bow staff, he's good. Then you got the guy who can cook, and then you got a girl. The girl had guy, the guy who can cook, is the guy who is the oldest of the group, and he looks like a monk, I believe. I don't even know, but it's been a while since I watched this anime. This anime came out in 2008. That's how old this fucking anime is. This anime came out in 2008. It's been like almost 12 years since this anime came out. So it's pretty fucking old, to be honest with you. 12 fucking years? God damn, man. Um, but the thing that I like about this anime is that each character has their own freaking thing. They have their own quirks, they have their own style, and they have their own stuff. Mainly the trio I've been saying is the two divine heroes, and the main character's sister always travels together. The other characters come along, but the main reason why I said I had to look this up on Wikipedia, because it's been a while since I watched this fucking anime, because I don't go back on this anime because of the fact that that's the main reason why it's at number 55. One of the main reasons why it's at number 55 is because it's your run to the mills fucking anime, okay? I gave this anime an 8 in my list of why I gave this an 8, because I thought it was good. Okay? With that being said, though, the plot is pretty run to your mills. You got your five divine warriors, they beat the bad guy, and everything's happy. But the thing is the fact that I learn something new every day when it comes to anime. On the Wikipedia page, it says that the girl that has, because there's a woman who is the divine heroes, and she has a crush on the guy with the bow staff, the guy who turns evil. The thing is the fact that in the anime she fights with them at the very end, but in the manga she does not, because she's pregnant with his kid. So yeah, that's fucking fun. They all have their own quirks. They all have their own style. They are all fucking, good, that, and the other thing. It's pretty much a run to. That's the only reason why I don't give this a higher rating, because of the fact that the anime is pretty much your run to the mill. You got five superheroes, sort of, that have powers of divine ki. That's a rip off of fucking Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what is. And the fact that it's ki. It's not like key this, that, and key this, that. The only reason why it's not higher on the list is because of that reason, and the fact that I think the plot is pretty simple and to the point. Just like a couple other animes on the list that we've already covered up in this anime. But to be frankly honest with you, it feels like the superhero gets superpowers, beats up bad guy, gets his ass kicked in the first time they fight, and then he goes back for round 2 and kick his ass. Pretty much, that's pretty much it. There's 24 episodes. You're gonna enjoy every minute of it. There are some episodes that I wish they would, like, like, be less of, but I don't. Every episode feels like it deserves to be on the list. It's been a while since this anime is in 2008. It's gonna be, the animation is kind of aged, sort of. I mean, nowadays anime is so crisp and everyone wants to pump out anime things all the time. But yeah, that's what I think. This anime deserves to be on the list because of the fact that at first I hated the anime. I did not like it, but I grown to like it. But my main issue is the fact that I don't watch it anymore because what's the point of watching it if I don't know what's gonna fucking happen? It's like, for example, there's Collad. I can watch Collad episodes and still watch it even though I already know what's gonna happen. This anime, on the other hand, I once I watch it once, I don't want to watch it again. Cause it just gets boring after a while. With that being said, though, it deserves to be on the list because it's highly underrated. I guarantee you that. And also the fact that, I hated it at one point, but then I started liking it, and I think that's the main reason why. This was also one of the last animes that I used to watch on the Funimation channel as well, so that's why it gets on the list for that reason as well. See, this anime is like so underground. You gotta watch it. I mean, you might not like it. I can understand if you don't like it because of the plot and the fact that it's kind of run to your mills, superhero beats bad guy type of thing. But to be frankly honest with you, I enjoyed it. It's probably the only animes that I would say that I want you guys to watch it. It's pretty fucking good. There are still main problems with it. I do like how they teased the second season where one of the main characters turns evil, even though they've been traveling for 11 to 12 episodes, and he turns evil on them. I like that twist. But other than that, though, I mean, there's 26 episodes. I'll let you know. It might be episode 13. I don't fucking know. It's been a while. It's been 12 fucking years since I watched the fucking anime, man. Fuck you. But you should watch it. The only issue I have with it, though, is that once you watch it, you probably won't want to go back to it because it's fucking boring after you know what's gonna fucking happen. And the fact that I think that some of the scenes go slower and slower and slower. In some of the animation, there is some spots where I feel like it just drags on. That I can remember anyway. But I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care. We're at number 55. Next week's number 54. What will it be? Who knows? We'll find out next week. But to be frankly honest with you, this anime is probably the most underrated anime on the list. I like it. It's probably like one of those guilty pleasure things because of the fact that no one likes to talk about this anime. And the fact that when I looked it up on Wikipedia, one of the main characters, one of the people that reviews animes legitimately gave it a 6.9. I enjoyed it. I gave it an 8. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But, because I'm the anime king, not them. But then again, everyone has their own, has a different point of view towards an anime. I liked it. You can watch it. I mean, it's kind of underrated, to be honest with you, in my opinion. You might not like it. If you don't like it, I can understand. It's not for everyone because of the fact that there are some scenes that are too fucking boring. But to be frankly honest with you, if you get on the list, because I had trouble putting this on higher on the list. I was gonna put this at like 190, but then I realized that I hated this anime when I first watched the first fucking episode. I did not like it. But when I started watching it, I'm like, okay, sweet. But still, there's still some scenes that it's sluggish and it's slow and it's to the point. But other than that, though, it's pretty good. It's a drama anime, so you might be like this, that, and the other thing. So yeah, hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care. You should watch this anime. It's pretty underground. And probably no one's ever even fucking heard of it, to be honest with you. I hope you guys have a nice positive day and take care.